I've had this little sink planter on my patio for a while, but I really fancy some water. So I've got a little solar pump and I'm going to clear this out and I'm going to turn it into a little water feature. So follow along and see how I get on. So there's the sink all cleared out. It's a really nice depth for a little water feature. I just need to find something to plug and seal that hole with, and then be ready for action. This is going to be quite a simple project. So back to the sink project. I found a plug a couple of days ago and I siliconed it in, and the rain has already shown me that that's watertight. So I've got some water in here. So today I'm going to collect some rocks and logs and nice bits and pieces to go in here and install the solar pump, and we'll see how it goes. So let's get going and I'll see what I can create. Right, we're going to start with some gravel which I've rinsed off. I'm going to put that in the base. Add some rocks. So I found this bit of broken pot and I'm thinking it might sit nicely with the water bubbling through. So I'm going to need to do some experimenting, but I need to fill it up first so I can get an idea of water levels. So this solar fountain comes with quite a decent sized solar panel, and it's a really sunny spot here, so it should be okay. And then it's a little tiny pump, and then it comes with a range of accessories, so I can sort of choose what I want in terms of like sort of classic fountain through to whether I want bubbling or I want some kind of fountain. So so that's quite high. I do want to hear the water, I think, because that was part of what I wanted here on the patio. So that might work if I maybe could arrange it so it came up through here with some pebbles or something, maybe. Might be a possibility. I think it's just going to be me trying a range of different options and deciding which works best, whether I want something more fountain based. I don't want it looking too twee. I want it looking quite natural, but I want to hear the water, and then I want areas that the wildlife could come and drink. I'm going to put a few plants as well. So I think it's just going to be a bit of experimentation. Plus I don't want to see any of these cables, so I want to be able to hide all of these. So I'm just going to have a play. Now, one of the big advantages of living in a quarry is that I have an endless supply of beautiful rocks, all covered in moss and lichen. I mean, even this gorgeous little maidenhead fern growing out of one of the rocks. So I've got absolutely loads of props, so there's no excuse not to create something that looks pretty special. After a considerable amount of fiddling with all those rocks, I came up with this setup. So the gravel's in the bottom, and then various layers with that little pump obscured by all the mossy rocks, and the cable's completely hidden. And you can hear the water, it's absolutely lovely. And then the solar panel, it's got a nice long cable, so the cable runs all the way along here. And then the solar panel is set up there. And there is the finished article. I'm really pleased.